Hey, what's up you guys? You're watching Team APS, and in today's video, we're going to be ranting / discussing something that's really bothered me recently, and it's always been a gripe that I have, but I thought that it was especially relevant to talk about, and that's people who play in the OCG and play the game in advance. And it's going to be a bit of a rant because we both have a bit of a problem with this, so I'll explain. There's a time in Yu-Gi-Oh! When we really didn't keep up with new releases until they were released. You didn't know it was in a set until basically the sneak peek. But nowadays, with the advent of things like DevPro and Dueling Network and sites like Yu-Gi-Oh! Organization and Shriek, and what's that like Italian one?
I don't remember the name.
There's like something, and so cards are always getting leaked. We always know about the OCG, months to even years in advance. And it's really popular now for people to just play OCG decks, or they'll play a TCG deck with that new OCG support that's coming out in whenever.
Right.
And it's actually kind of annoying because it's like you're playing the game and fast forward. You're playing the game 6 or 9 or 12 months ahead of time, and for some people that's fun, I get it, but there are some problems that I have with that, and that's what we're talking about.
That's what I'm ranting about. That's what he's talking about.
What are you ranting about? Let's hear it.
I'm ranting about, well, first off, my problem with his decks is OCG, and so which means, like I said, they're light years ahead of us. We're in a form, we're in a very stale format, and I'm all for somebody being prepared for something that's coming out. I think you should be. So when it is coming out, you've already had it built and practiced with it enough to have a final deck list, and it's good for you. The issue with that being is that not everybody's okay with it. Like me, I play on Dueling Network because I can't do Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro on my computer. So in other words, I have to first off believe everything that you tell me about these card effects is true. Secondly, I also have to wait because I don't know what the card.
You're trying to read stuff.
You got to read every fucking thing that's on the card. So you're like, oh, what does this card do? And you're trying to explain it to me, but you can't explain it to me, so I'll just have to read it, which means it's gonna take even longer. And then you're putting together some combos, which may not even be legal, but I have to believe it because it's Dueling Network. Yeah. And it's pointless. And once again, it's also the fact that we're playing. You're probably playing a deck that's coming out in about a year and a half, which means that the deck that I'm playing right now
probably won't there won't be a matchup you'll see.
Right. So it would never happen, but you're gonna play it and you're gonna win, and that's okay. I can take a loss, but my problem is that you're gonna win and think that you're superior because you're playing a futuristic deck against my fucking 2009 Blackwing Tsunami, and I'm just throwing it out there. So my thing is it's pointless to me. I mean, I don't mind somebody practicing with something, but I personally, if I'm only playing TCG, I don't want to play against you with OCG because it's just a waste of my personal time. And I'm okay with saying that because I don't play a lot of people online anyway. So if I'm playing, I'm taking the time out to play you, whoever you are. And OCG just annoys the hell out of me because if we don't have it, it is strictly irrelevant to me.
And if I can take the stage, when I play on stream, it's really annoying because normally I'll be like, okay, I'm playing on stream, watch me on Twitch by the way, and I'll be like, okay, I'm dueling people, it's really great, but they'll want to duel me using some OCG deck. I don't understand it, and for the sake of the stream, that's not really very entertaining if I don't actually know what they're playing. I have to try to read these cards, and you know how it is these days. The card
and it's usually a fucking blowout too.
Yeah,
let's be honest, it's a fucking
and
blowout.
And the card effects are this long, and there was somebody who used Mad Inspectors over the summer or something, and this is when I had no. I mean, I know it's great to keep up with the OCG cards and stuff, but I didn't know what any of this stuff did, and so they're playing Mad Inspectors, and I got wrecked. I got booty bopped, but still, it's the fact that I didn't even know what anything was doing. I didn't know what Mad Inspectors are. I didn't know what they do. And people on stream are always play my insert archetype here no one's ever heard of.
Right.
Sometimes it's not even top tier. Sometimes it's just I just found out about that zombie archetype. It's coming out in Breaker of the Shadow, Shiranui or something.
Like that, yeah.
And it's they're not brokenly good, but
they're ahead of the.
But I don't know what they do. And so it's just it's annoying because you're playing the game in advance. Slow down. Enjoy Yu-Gi-Oh! For what it is. Stale format or not, I mean there's still a lot to enjoy right now.
In this format. If you're still losing to decks in this format, and I'm not saying no one is gonna lose, there's somebody that won't lose any, but if you're still having problems with the decks of this current format, you should not be testing OCG. One, because we know power creep is fucking real. So like I said, once again, these decks will eventually become irrelevant. Two, you can't play your current game, so it makes you think practicing with OCG is going to make you better even because once those cards come out, everybody else is going to have access to them just like you are. So if you can't do well in the current format, don't expect to do well in the future format, even if you are playing against the old format.
Yeah, it's really bad.
You should stick with your own game. And like I said, we know a lot of the cards come out. We know most of the OCG archetypes that are coming out. We may not know all their effects, but we know the gist of what they do. But the thing is, we're still playing TCG decks because we're trying to stick. Like me, I'm a competitive player. So right now, if the card isn't out, it's not on my mind as far as deck building or as far as competition because it's not going to help me in this regionals that I'm going to this weekend. So you playing OCG does not help me practice for the regionals that I'm about to go to. So it's pointless. Like, my thing is, I'm prepared for what I'm actually gonna face, which won't be that. So once again, you're wasting my time.
And then people always want to like discuss it, either on YouTube or in like, you know, comments or some forum or something where they're like, Paul, you like, what do we think of what's the meta gonna be like? Is it gonna be, you know, monarchs and magic specters and magicians, all this stuff?
Sure.
And it's just like, well, I mean, how can we know? We don't even have a ban list right now.
Right.
And so, you know, it's just like people are always in such a rush to talk about what's gonna be the top deck, what are gonna be the top 3, how, you know, what's deck's gonna be the best. What do you think? And I'm like, I don't really have any thoughts. I mean, we just don't know. Just wait and find out.
Yeah.
Slow down. And no shots fired to anyone specifically here, but it's also a big like YouTuber syndrome where like everybody's just, you know, I get it, there are channels that want to announce the news and talk about the new cards, but it can get really annoying when like you just...
That's all you see.
It's just like the day after Cyber Dragon Infinity gets confirmed, it's just like 20 videos on your subscription feed, and they're all like 2 minutes long.
They're all the exact same.
And it's just like somebody on their little webcam over here, whatever, and like they're screen capping like, oh, Cyber Dragon Infinity just got announced. Oh my god, guys! Leave your comment, subscribe, bye. And like, it kind of perpetuates the whole like, don't worry about the game today.
Right.
Worry about this stuff that we don't even know if it will come out.
Oh, and that's the best part. When everybody's asking us about these fucking OCG cards, and then you get like a fucking picture of the card with no text or in a different language, so you don't even know what the card does.
Or it's really blurry and like badly scanned from some place in Japan.
What does Cosmo Dark Witch actually do? I mean, I've seen the picture, but it doesn't have any text. So what do you think it's gonna do? I don't really care what it's gonna do until I know what it does.
Like, you know, fun speculation. That's great. You know, like, oh, what do you think this deck's gonna get support?
I'm not.
I know what you mean.
Are, but I'm not.
But see, the thing is, it's just like nowadays, it's no longer like fun speculation. It's just people want to know, like, want to play the game 50 years in advance. Like, people were complaining about this back in like March when you would get on Dev Pro and like everybody was playing Cyber Dragon Infinity, and I was just like, there's no way I can play on something like Dev Pro if that's how it is.
Yeah.
You know, like if it's just like a bunch of people who just pop in and they're just playing.
I mean, that's all. I mean, when I was using my Dev Pro or my Yu-Gi-Oh Pro, like on my phone, like all I played against was Pendulum Magicians, Cyber Dragon Infinity, and like Ray Raptors. With all the stuff coming out. That's all I played against all day. And once again, even though I know what the future cards do, I still play current meta because I like to stay up with the current game. So if I'm playing it all day, I'm like, you pretty much get stale. You get bored, and it automatically tells you as well that the next format's probably gonna be just as stale as the current one that we're.
Yeah, it's like, I think that people are so impatient. Like, just wait. Like, slow down. You don't have to play Summer 2017 Yu-Gi-Oh! What you think Summer 2017 Yu-Gi-Oh! Will be like today. I mean, like
2015.
It's like, slow down. That's actually one of the reasons I like the Cosmos a bit is because it's TCG exclusive.
Yeah.
People haven't been like, oh yeah, guys, we're getting, you know, Cosmo Death Star in 50s, you know, in 4 sets ahead from now, so I'm gonna use it on Death Row. Like, now you don't get that. That doesn't happen because it's like a TCG exclusive set. So it's not just a bunch of announcements and leaks and people like, piecing little things together to create this little format. And you just don't slow down. Just enjoy Yu-Gi-Oh! That's all I have to say about it. It's just like, chill.
The game is already cancerous enough as it is. And, I'm a competitive player and I like to play the game, so even though I say it's cancerous, I love to play the game. But at the same time, if I'm playing a game and everybody wants to play on, because let's be honest, every time I get a challenge online, it's never somebody playing TCG. Like, no matter who it is, and I don't care whether you're a good player, a bad player, or whatever.
Whenever you get a challenge online,
it's always OCG. And the thing is, I think you know that we're playing TCG. I mean, everybody knows I do, but it's always OCG. And so now you're playing this deck and you're gonna win. And so now I gotta deal with the fact that you think you're superior.
Or even if they don't win, it's just like it isn't fun. It's fun. OCG versus TCG. It's 2 different games. Like, it's not.
It's like a fucking car versus a Segway. Like, there's just no fucking comparison there. But you know, it makes you feel better, and that's fine. Because I mean, some people have to win. I'm not gonna lie, I love to win, but I don't have to. But I also like to be. I just like to be fair. To be honest.
It's just annoying, like, because that's not really an apples to apples game.
No.
And I just don't like kind of the speculation, fun. You know, it's great to know the news. And in a way, I really liked it back in like. Just even a few years ago when we didn't just know everything that's coming out 10 years before it came out.
And then wait for it to come out, because like you said, most times we get leaks of cards, or we see pictures or the Dev Pro updates, but we still don't get these cards for a whole like fucking the Prince, the Neptune Prince.
We didn't know we were gonna get that.
But how long has it been online? It's been online for about a year, hasn't it?
Yeah, like
about a year or so.
Popped up like in January.
And so everybody, oh my god, Neptune Prince is gonna make the deck so good. So Mermails started being confiscated, and then of course everybody lost faith in it.
It's not even any confirmation. Like, it's just. Right. I don't know. That's the type of thing that gets really annoying, because it's like we still have a game here. You know, you can still play Yu-Gi-Oh! Like just as it is.
I'm too lazy to play this OCG.
Yeah, I'm too lazy to be bothered learning about stuff that's not even out.
Yeah, because I'm busy enough trying to keep up, trying to say it's on top of the current format and be as good as I can currently. Then worry about how good I'm going to try to be in 6 months, because I'm going to deal with that when it comes. So yeah, once the cards come out, once they become legal for us, I'm completely okay with playing them. But anytime you're going to be facing me, I don't care in real life or online, like I'm not.
Because it's no longer hype anymore. Yeah. It's no longer like I'm excited for the new support. It's now just, I'm just going to play it. And
it's coming out, so I guess I'll pick it up.
Dev Pro and D and all this stuff, and so.
And that's another thing about all these fucking sneak, like that's another big thing about all these fucking sneaker leaks. All these leaks that we get is that, like I said, it's no longer that exciting. Like we know in advance that we now, like you said, a year ago we knew that Neptune Prince was an actual card. So now a year later, like I'm not that excited about it anymore. Like,
it's just great. Now it's just announced, but it's like we've known when it does. There's no excitement.
Right. Nothing new coming out to do anything with it. It's like, so we're finally getting it. Well, whoop you fucking do. It took you long. Like, I mean, really.
Yeah, there's no more hype. It's just people are just playing it.
Now it's just
They've
marketable.
They've been playing it on DN for years, so whatever.
All right, so nothing changed. Like nothing's gonna change when it comes out. It's still gonna be the same deck builds that I saw in January.
So, I know. That's just
like the fuck.
So that's. I'm sorry. I mean, and this isn't like. I don't mean to say. If you like playing OCG, you're a horrible person. You should stop doing it.
I don't care with them doing it. Just don't do it against me.
Don't like challenge. Don't challenge me with OCG decks.
He plays X Sabers, people. Like, what the fuck is he gonna? He can't even beat a fucking current meta deck. Why would you try to play him with a 2017 deck? Like, it makes no fucking sense at all. Like, at all.
It's really just kind of a pet peeve of mine, because it's gotten so mainstream now to just be talking about this meta that 6 months or a year ahead, and we just don't know. So.
Right. But. You can always play us on Dueling Network before on stream. Like I said, follow his stream, Team APS.
Yeah, Team APS. I'm on Twitch.
He's also on Twitch also. I do Dueling Network. I don't do any other dueling sites because I can't. My computer's real weird like that. But if you see me on Dueling Network, my Dueling Network name is SoDebonair86. Some of you have seen me. I don't duel randoms. So if you're going to duel me, at least send me a message and let me know how I see you. But once again, I'm not playing against OCG. I'm telling you that now. So if you try to duel me and I find out it's OCG, you can have that game. I'll just quit. I'm okay with my life to not continue playing. And like I said, this isn't like trying to be negative or anything. It's just that it's really annoying.
That's just like how we play the game.
Because like I said, I'm a competitive player, so me having to deal with cards that's like a year in the making, or even 6 months or whatever down the line. Like Breaker Shadows isn't going to be out for at least 6 months, at least.
And it's coming out like February or something.
I mean, so people are already talking about already playing testing with it, which is fine. But my thing is like I don't care about it till it actually comes out. Like I don't need to try to prepare in advance because I'm still playing in this current game. I'm still gonna go to regionals now up until February or whenever it's supposed to come out. So in between that time we don't have it, my mind has to be focused on what we have out now. So you playing OCG doesn't help me at all. So like I said, we're not being negative, but I'm telling you right now, I'm not gonna play this shit, and my life is still gonna be the same. So.
Yeah, moral of the story: just slow down.
Fight me like a man. That's the moral of the story.
Yeah, or that.
So.
That's our video. Hope we didn't offend anyone, but whatever, I guess,
We're always gonna get at least one hater.
You probably didn't make it to this point in the video.
I know, if you didn't like the video, you probably didn't make it to the point. If you did, then we're glad you guys actually took the time to listen out to us, because I'm probably gonna be back with some more bitching sometime in the near future.
Thumbs up if you liked it and you agree with us and all that stuff. And also, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, other things. And that's all. So we'll catch you guys later playing TCG.
Only.
Bye, guys.